The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, that run 80, run 80. Bring it, bring it. Hey, ball 66.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you.
Now Brady to Michel on the screen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Rip. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that house.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, let go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Kill. Hey, alert.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Undercrunch. 25, check 25. 21. 51, Mike, 51. And here we go.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Push him back. 49, check 49. White. He's coming. Double up.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
11. Fight 51, Mike 51. I got you, pump.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Alpha. 56, right there, 56. Ozzy. Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 81 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Garoppolo on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Crunch time, defense. Here we go. 180.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
11.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 12.
Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch 54. I got one. Slam.
On third down, a run from Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so because of...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They will run again with Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They run again with Breida, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Here we go.
Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 22 yards there, a first down. And, Charles, I'm just remembering back to the first half when they went for it on fourth, had the opportunity for 3, and they didn't get it.
I like when you remember. I love that.
It's rare.
Yeah, you know, but we did talk about this potential situation, right? Their decision to pass up the field goal there changes their thinking on this drive.
Yeah, if they'd kicked that field goal, they'd have the lead.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Breida, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Breida, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 3. 21.
They run with Breida, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
their own 43-yard
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
72. Fun. 56, right there. Let's go on. No, 66. Tighten up. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Right here, guys. Fight.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And then blitz coming, and down he goes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. Yeah, I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top